I can hear what you're thinking, all your doubts and fears. If you look in my eyes in time, you'll find the reason I'm here. And in time, all things shall pass away. In time, you may come back someday to live once more, to die once more. But in time, all time will be no more. You know your days are numbered. Count them one by one.
Sic vis pacem parabellum. If you want peace, prepare for war.
For one chance, just one chance, to kill our enemies, that they may take our lives and never take our freedom!
Call the Russian.
But in time, your time will be no more.
If you want peace, prepare for
I respect your colleagues, but what this man did was just downright despicable at CAW Cade. William Wallace has said many times behind the scenes, what happens to Punishers, what would have happened to Superman Prime in the main event, had he been able to compete in the Colossal Tussle and win the opportunity. An opportunity that big fucker took away from William Wallace. Now, I have the utmost respect for Frank Castle, but still nonetheless, his logic, his reasoning is simply this. If William Wallace wants to prove himself as a CAW legend, he has to go through him. Will that happen tonight? Fuck you, Frank Castle. Big fucker. And there he is, the heart and soul of NCA. Our Scottish warrior, William Wallace. Once again, it's quite possible that he would be competing in the main event today if it wasn't for what Punisher did to William Wallace. Fuck you, Frank Castle! Now, this is not going to be for the faint of heart. William Wallace was just throwing punches at anybody that has a pulse. Happened to be the ref was in the way. Frank Castle just lays into William Wallace, not giving William Wallace a chance to breathe. Whoa, in the deck! And onto the floor. And William Wallace knocks the ring steps out of Frank Castle's hands. And to the mat. Jumping, Jesus on a pogo stick, it's an arm bar. And I don't know what Frank Castle was alluding to, but it ended up getting his ass punched in the face. This also is anything goes. Face meet Matt, Matt meet Face. Punisher's already attacking William Wallace's already weakened knee. I don't know how much that knee could take, but if you caught the attack that happened at Colossal Tussle, William Wallace is already working sore. He's got a chair. He's got ill intent with that chair. Wallace takes it away. Castle backs up. Caught you blinking, Castle. And for a moment, this is starting to look like a wrestling match. Now it becomes a pure 6 brawl that you knew it was going to be. Had this been a normal match, both these men would have been counted out a long time ago. They're fighting outside the ring more than they are inside the ring. Wallace with the ring steps. And Vantage Punisher. Once again, utmost respect for the good folks at UWO that made this match possible, who approved this match. Donnie, you've got our utmost respect. Thank you. Though William Wallace probably isn't thanking you right now because that had to not feel very good. And Wallace meets Chair. Chair meets Wallace. He's using his own finisher on him onto the floor. And Punisher waiting too long on the top rope. And Wallace gets old school on the Punisher. I have never seen him break out that move before. 2 and no. Needless to be said, Punisher was in here for a fight, and by God, William Wallace is giving it to him. And he doubles up on his punches. And Punisher fights back. I spoke a little too soon because, William Wallace is paying back the punishment that the Punisher punished him with it when he was working his knees. A knee for a knee. Please, sir, may I have another? And no. Punisher caught Wallace going through the ropes. And drags Wallace back in. And those are closed fists, which is completely legal. Luthez press. Steve Austin style.
2, Frank Castle is dead. He died with his family. Number 3, in certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.